This position is a typical example of endgame with with bishops of opposite color. Here black has two extra pawns, and he basically wants to advance them on the light squares, probably with f5, then transfer the king to f6, and then e5, e4, then the king would go to e5, and this army of black pawns would be impossible to stop. So white probably wants to play something like this here, and then he wants to play bishop to f7, attack this pawn, force it to advance to e5, and then white can have the perfect blockade on the light squares with the king and the bishop. Black wouldn't be able to do anything. Unfortunately, this doesn't work. Black would go king here, and against bishop to f7 he's just going to advance the king. Later he's going to play f5 and then e5, e4. White's plan would fail. So white has to do something different. Instead he wins the tempo by sacrificing the pawn, so the bishop has to take it. And then white goes bishop to b3. Now the pawn is attacked, so it has to advance. The king has no time to protect it. And now this is basically a draw, because white's next move is going to be bishop to e6, and then the bishop will just go back and forth on this diagonal. And black's three pawns don't really matter here anymore. It's going to be a draw anyway. This example illustrates that in this type of endgames, the material considerations are less important than the positional factors, such as the placement of pawns and pieces.